In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a few tweaks to your investments to reduce the overall volatility in your portfolio. Hi, Tom Mills with Mills Financial Services, and in this video, I'd like to talk about market volatility and a few adjustments that you can make in your investment portfolio to help reduce it, keeping you on track to reaching your investment goals. Market volatility. Why does it happen? Well, it comes down to supply and demand. A new investment trend or opportunity starts.
Want some? I need go. Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf! What is she doing? I never know what she's doing back there.
Everybody jumps on the bandwagon, and eventually the bottom falls out. What keeps it down is uncertainty of when and how these market conditions are going to be resolved. When it comes to the financial market, the only thing that you can be certain of is it will go up and it will go down. So you need to be prepared for both. And how do we do that? First, we need to understand the different asset classes and how they work together. There are three main asset classes: equities or stocks, debt or bonds, and cash or cash. Not that one. Equities are going to be your heavy hitters. You're going to get the most amount of return, but you're also going to take on the most amount of risk. Debt is middle of the road. You're not going to get as much return as you do with stocks, but you're not going to take on as much risk either. Cash is the safest of the asset classes. You're not going to get much return, but you're not going to take much risk either. The biggest risk being inflation and whether or not your money is going to be able to purchase as much as it did this year, next year. It's how these asset classes work together that allows you to control the amount of volatility in your portfolio. Bonds have an inverse relationship to stocks. When stocks go down, bonds tend to rise, unless you're in a high inflationary environment where cash is king. Cash is used for safety, but it's also used for buying opportunities. And it's how these asset classes are balanced that allows you to determine the amount of risk in your portfolio. If you stay till the end of the video, I'll show you a quick way that you can use to see how long it's going to take for your investments to double. So how do we figure out what the right balance is for you? We look at three areas. Risk tolerance. How long can you watch your investments go down before you finally need to sell? Time horizon. How long do you have before you reach your goal? And average return. What's the average return that you're going to need to generate to be able to hit your goal? This method is called asset allocation. With asset allocation, there's no need to adjust your investments based on current market fluctuations. You would only need to make changes if your goals change. Or as you get closer to your goals, you might want to reduce the amount of risk in your portfolio. If you'd like to know your risk profile, I've provided a link to a questionnaire in the description below. So when do you make changes? Well, life happens. Sometimes they're good events like marriage or children. Sometimes they're bad like divorce or death of a loved one. In any case, these life event changes tend to lead to goal changes. And when your goals change, you need to reinvest your portfolio accordingly. So when not to make changes? Down markets. With asset allocation, it's not the year-over-year return that you're looking for. It's an average return over a period of time. Some years you might get really nice returns, and some years you might get negative returns. The average of those returns over a period of time is what matters. As promised, here's a quick method that you can use to see how long it'll take your investment portfolio to double. All you do is divide 72 by your average return. This will give you how many years it'll be before your investment doubles. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit those notifications. We're releasing new content all the time. And if you'd like more detailed information on the specific asset classes, check out these videos.